Greetings, students. Mr. Harrison from school. Also, greetings to parents who might be viewing this. Just wanted to go through this new platform that we have to get you information specifically for the digital learning component of the year, or if you are all digital learners in the WPS Connections program, this would obviously apply to you as well. This Canvas is called. This platform is going to be our lifeline this year. Every assignment that we have, whether in distance learning or if you're in the hybrid model where you're here twice a week, all of the assignments are going to be posted into Canvas. Now, that doesn't mean we can't help you with it when you're here, but this is going to be your lifeline. So this is my homepage, or what it's going to look like to you as a student. You'll notice 5 links on the bottom: the About Me here, the announcements, the class syllabus, the modules, and the Google Meet. So I'm going to walk you through each of those. The About Me page has got a little bit about myself. I am a science teacher. This is my 7th year here. I taught 6 years in Florida, 13 years total. Originally from Minnesota, so Skull Vikings, go Twins. I'm also a big North Carolina basketball fan. And if we are able to at any point this year meet, I lead the Fellowship of Christian Athletes chapter here at Daniel Morgan. We're hopeful that at some point we'll be able to do some stuff after school, but for right now, that's paused. I live here in Winchester with my beautiful wife, and I have 4 daughters. I have a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So it is a wild house at my house. As far as my interests, I love sports, music, a lot of anything outdoors. I like to hunt and fish and play softball, disc golf. If it's outside and involves competition, I probably like it. A quick note, here is my contact information in case you need it. Email is highlighted because that is the most ideal way to communicate with me, because I can answer an email much quicker than I can make a call home, especially if I have students in the classroom, because for privacy reasons, I can't call home when there's other students in the classroom. So I can, however, return an email real quick. Quick note on Chromebook repairs. If you are a distance learner, there's a specific procedure to request Chromebook repairs, and there's a specific procedure that's different for a hybrid learner. Your second period teacher is your contact if you are a distance-only learner, the WPS Connections program. So go onto PowerSchool and just look up who your second period teacher is and email him or her, and just give them a brief description of what's wrong with your Chromebook, and they'll pass that on to our technology people, and they'll put in a tech request and then instruct you on how to drop off the computer. If you are a hybrid learner, you go to do the same thing, but you go to your homeroom teacher. So that's it. For the hybrid learners, it should be the same people, but it's just the person you see first in the morning. So that's the About Me page. I'll go back to the home page. You see this up here. There's a couple options up here, so you can go back to home to see the page that you just left. And the About Me page, there we go. The About Me page is done. Next thing is announcements. You'll notice that there are no announcements yet, but there very likely will be. As a matter of fact, when I'm done posting this video, I'll probably put it in the announcements section here for you to view. A lot of stuff will go in here, but there'll also be stuff in the next section, which is modules. But if there's a quick announcement like, hey, don't forget to study for your test tomorrow, something like that, that's where I'll put that. Probably not too many assignments in the announcements page, so that's good for you. If you want to take a look at the class syllabus, you can click on the syllabus link on the bottom. I'm not going to walk you through all of this here because that's just not very time efficient, but essentially we've got a chemistry unit and a physics unit broken down roughly in half. Here's something people that are usually interested in is what materials are you required to have. The big one on top is a charged Chromebook. Please, every day, bring your Chromebook and either have it charged or bring a charger so you can charge it. Other than that, we're trying to move to a digital curriculum, so you hopefully at some point may not need the paper and the pencil quite as much because we're going to do everything on our Chromebooks. But for now, please bring either a notebook or a binder with paper in it, loose leaf paper, and some place to store your papers. So you can put them in the binder in a dedicated folder sleeve, or just bring a folder. And one extra thing on this last bullet: if you are bringing a pencil as your writing utensil of choice, please, please, please bring a handheld sharpener. And that's just so we can limit our exposure to other people, especially when we're in the middle of this pandemic here. Some stuff about cheating: just don't do it. You don't have to worry about it, but it's on there if you want to read it. There is a unique opportunity for 7th grade students to potentially take the 8th grade science SOL this year as 7th graders and get yourself a year ahead. More information is coming on that, so we're not going to spend a lot of time here. Let's see. This is just contact information. This website right here, you can see the cursor. I'll highlight it for you. This is where you will find your complete standards for physical science if you want to look at those. This is my email. Again, it's on the other page, but it's also in there. And the expectations, very quickly: come prepared to learn and focus on the daily science goal. Come to class prepared. We already talked about that. Follow all the distance learning expectations. That's already posted to the modules, which we'll go over next. Give an honest effort in class. And then every night, review the concepts for 5 to 10 minutes, especially new vocabulary, because science is a vocabulary-heavy unit. It's almost like learning to speak nerd. I tell my students, you got to learn to speak nerd. You might understand the concepts, but you need to know some of the terminology. And then be seated. We'll kind of apply. We'll go over our entering and leaving the room procedures when you come here. But just bring materials to class. And above all other things, respect is paramount in the science classroom, especially in my classroom specifically. Respect, it goes 3 ways. You respect yourself, you respect your peers, the other students, and you respect your teacher. And that goes with the promise from me that I'm going to do everything I can to be respectful of all of you students at all times as well. Just a few more policy procedure things, talking about masks and social distancing. We'll cover that when you're in class, and then different things between distance learning and 100% online and that kind of thing. And there's a space for a signature, but when you see there's a post in the modules where you're doing some work, and you will electronically sign this. We don't want to pass papers home right now in the pandemic. So then down here you see a course summary. All that stuff will be listed in the modules, but if you wanted a quick glimpse, it's on the bottom of that page. Back to the home page. You could click the links on the side to go from page to page, but I just want to show you how to get there from the home page for each one. The fourth little link here is for modules, and I just uploaded the first one for you so you can see it. And I think you just saw that everything from lab safety down kind of went gray. That's because you have to go through this sequentially. You have to complete the agenda video in question first before you do the lab safety agreement. Then you have to complete the lab safety agreement before you do the syllabus. That's done intentionally because we want you to stay in order. We want you to stay caught up. We don't want a student coming right in at unit 4 and like starting the wrong unit. We can obviously make exceptions to that if you come to this school a little late or something like that. But generally speaking, you got to go in order. And then there'll be another module after the expectations and procedures module, but you have to complete the expectations and procedures first before you go into the other module. So it keeps you nice and organized. Please, 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 please do not get behind. This will not be too tough for you if you stay caught up, but it can quickly get overwhelming if you decide that you're not going to start on time, or you're going to be lazy or something like that. Now, obviously, if you get sick or there's an emergency, we can work around that and find ways to help you get caught up. But generally speaking, you're making your life more difficult if you don't stay caught up. The last link, which there won't be anything in as of yet, is the Google Meet link. This is the link where you'll find, you don't even need it yet because there's nothing on there yet. But the class link has been disabled. That's the last one. But let's see, courses. This Google Meet link here is where we will post your Google Meet meetings that will be on Wednesdays. More information will be coming out on that. This here was the class link that I was talking about. That's not there right now. But the Google Meet links will be there for you, so you know what time to be ready to to meet electronically for synchronous learning, which is basically means it's like a live experience as opposed to just a posted video that was saved. So be ready for that. That's a great way to get questions answered that you might have as you try to navigate the distance learning portion of this school year. And please, parents, students, whoever's watching this, if you have any questions about how this will go, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Again, email is ideal, but you can call as well. And hopefully this is very helpful for you. I look forward to having a great year with all of you.